Hello and welcome to Tuesday's Dragon's Daily Dose episode. It's Smaugonite here, and today this one's been doing a little bit differently because I'm actually recording this at 11 PM Monday evening, as I've just come out of the studio after finished painting some immortals and some scarabs. And as a result, I then decided to put everything together and take some photographs, which is what you're seeing on the screen at the moment. Now, Imatech, I mentioned it the other week, last week I think it was. I actually painted him back in December last year when he came out, but I thought it would be good to put him as the central focus for these series of photographs, because each time it zooms in or zooms out, something else is added to the photograph just to build up the Legion and to sort of give it a feel of legions of Necrons a little bit more. Now, obviously, if you'll spot all of the additions quite easily because I've not hidden anything. It's fairly easy to spot them, and I didn't include any vehicles at the moment. I just left it with just the infantry stuff that I've finished, because I'm actually quite proud of myself for getting the immortals and scarabs done this evening, because when I finished work, I finished at 5 PM. When I finished work, I actually went out to where the new studio is going to be, and we went out for a walk with the dog, and then I've come back and I've still done some painting, and Steady Painting actually cooked me some bacon sandwiches for dinner so that I could carry on painting, bless her. So I'm very pleased that I've had an evening where I've been able to just try and crack on and get some of these Necrons done for the team. And yeah, this is the result. These photographs, this is what makes the hobby so exciting for me, being able to take photographs like this alongside playing games, obviously. Being able to take the photographs like these, it just makes it all worthwhile. Like zoom in now of Imatech, and sort of how cool he looks stood on the statue of the old one, which obviously him and his Necron tier at the time waged war against the old ones, so I thought it'd be very fitting for having him stood on the old ones' terrain. So that's a series of photos showing the legions, and then I sort of took individual photographs of like models or a unit. So for this, obviously I've got the Canoptic Spider with all the scarabs that I've just finished painting. I'm hoping Tuesday night, so tomorrow night, I'm hoping that, or tonight as this video goes live, I'm hoping that I'll be able to work a bit on the wraiths, but obviously having a newborn, he comes first, so I might not be able to have 2 nights on the trot where I can do lots of painting. I'm not sure Steady Painting would forgive me for that. Here's the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer, which is something I painted years ago. All I did it wasn't last weekend, it was the weekend before, all I did was rebase him. I just put the new basing material on and the moot green rim base on the model, and that's it. So still the same paint job, and so is the Catan Shard of the Deceiver. That is the same paint job that has always been on that model. Actually, an ex-girlfriend of mine actually painted it up, and this is how she decided she wanted it, and I just left it because I'm not really that fussed about Necrons. I keep saying this, but I'm actually quite proud of how they all look. But yeah, so I've not really done anything to it. I just sort of neatened it up here and there. And then here we go. So there's Tomb Blades now. Yep, this is something that I'm quite pleased with, because they are a pig to build, and especially when you don't like Necrons, you don't want the extra time working on Tomb Blades, but they are painted. A unit of them is painted because a unit of them is required in the Reclamation Legion. So there you go, as a unit of 6. Speaking of units that are required for the Reclamation Legion, this is the unit that I finished this evening. It is the Immortals, and I think they have Gauze Blasters. I think it might be Gauze Blasters. But yeah, so they are now done. A 10-man squad of them with the nice big double-barreled Gauze weapon. I painted it like this because I thought if I get round to doing the new models, the new Necron models, some of them have these designs on their barrels now. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. Obviously the next episode will be Wednesday. Obviously it's still Monday evening, so I will see what we have for an update on Wednesday. So yeah, if you'd like to hear about that, click the subscribe button if you want to. You're a human with free will, as I always say. But until next time, keep those brushes moving, your armies ready, and your imagination soaring. See you tomorrow.